Don't share these 5 things with anyone. Have you ever noticed that some of the most successful, peaceful, and respected people seem surprisingly private? They are not secretive, they are not antisocial, they simply understand a powerful truth: not everything needs to be shared. In today's world, people are encouraged to share everything: their dreams, their struggles, their relationships, their money, and even their future plans. Social media has made it normal to turn private moments into public content. But while sharing can sometimes create connection, oversharing can create problems that are difficult to reverse. Not everyone who listens to you is rooting for you. Some people may envy your progress, some may doubt your abilities, others may unintentionally discourage you with their fears and limitations. This is why wisdom is not only knowing what to say, it is also knowing what to keep to yourself. Throughout history, successful people have understood the value of silence. They knew that privacy protects dreams, preserves peace, and prevents unnecessary interference. There are certain things that become stronger when they are kept private and weaker when they are exposed too early. Today, let's explore 5 things you should never share with everyone if you want a happier, stronger, and more successful life. Your biggest goals and dreams. When you first discover a dream that excites you, the temptation to tell everyone is almost irresistible. You want people to know about your future business, your plans to learn a new skill, your dream career, or the life you hope to create. At first, sharing your goals feels good. People may praise you, encourage you, and tell you how amazing your plan sounds, but there is a hidden danger. The moment you share a dream, you expose it to the opinions of others. Some people will support you, but many will not. They may tell you that your dream is unrealistic. They may point out every obstacle. They may laugh, criticize, or compare you to people who failed. The problem is not that they are always wrong. The problem is that constant negativity slowly enters your mind. What started as excitement becomes doubt. What started as confidence becomes fear. There is another danger. Talking about goals often creates a temporary feeling of achievement. Your brain receives satisfaction from discussing success before actually earning it. This can reduce the urgency to do the hard work required to achieve the dream. Think about a seed. Before becoming a giant tree, it spends a long time hidden beneath the soil. Nobody sees its growth. Nobody applauds its progress. Yet, it continues growing quietly until one day its strength becomes impossible to ignore. Your goals are like that seed. Protect them during their early stages. Work silently, improve daily, let your achievements speak for themselves. People are often impressed by success, but they rarely appreciate the years of silent effort that created it. Number 2, your financial situation. Money is one of the most sensitive subjects in life, and for good reason. Whether you are wealthy, comfortable, or struggling financially, revealing too much about your financial situation can create unexpected complications. If people know you are struggling financially, some may pity you, others may judge you unfairly, they may assume you are unsuccessful, irresponsible, or incapable, even when none of those assumptions are true. On the other hand, if people know you have money, different problems appear. Jealousy can emerge, expectations can increase. Suddenly, people may expect loans, favors, gifts, or financial support. Relationships that once felt genuine can become complicated when money enters the conversation. Many people believe that sharing financial success will earn respect. In reality, it often attracts comparison. People start measuring themselves against you. Some become inspired, but others become resentful. The wisest approach is simple: focus on building financial security rather than talking about it. Money grows through discipline, patience, smart decisions, and consistent effort, not through public attention. Your bank account does not need an audience. Number 3, your good deeds and acts of kindness. One of the strongest signs of character is doing good when nobody is watching. In today's world, many people feel the need to document every act of generosity. They post their donations online, they record themselves helping others, they announce every good deed they perform. While there is nothing wrong with inspiring others, there is a difference between helping people and seeking recognition. True kindness does not require applause. Imagine two people helping someone in need. One person quietly offers support and never mentions it again. The other tells everyone about it for weeks. Who truly helped because they cared? The value of kindness comes from the impact it has on others, not the attention it brings to us. Keeping your good deeds private protects your humility. It reminds you that your purpose is service, not prize. Some of the greatest people in history performed extraordinary acts of generosity that were never publicized. They understood that goodness loses some of its beauty when it becomes a performance. The world needs more silent helpers and fewer attention seekers. Do good because it is right. Do good because someone needs help. Do good even if nobody ever knows. Number 4, your deepest personal problems. Life is difficult for everyone. Every person carries struggles that others cannot see. When we face pain, disappointment, failure, or heartbreak, it is natural to want someone to listen. Seeking support is healthy and important. However, there is a major difference between sharing with trusted people and sharing with everyone. Not everyone deserves access to your vulnerabilities. Some people genuinely care about your well being. They listen without judgment. They offer advice, encouragement, and support. Others simply enjoy hearing drama. Some people collect information about your struggles only to repeat it later. Some use your weaknesses as entertainment. Others may even use your personal challenges against you when conflicts arise. Before sharing a personal problem, ask yourself 3 questions. Does this person genuinely care about me? Can this person help me? Can this person be trusted with sensitive information? If the answer is no, silence may be the better option. Your struggles are not public property. Protect your emotional energy by sharing your deepest challenges only with people who have earned your trust. A small circle of loyal supporters is far more valuable than a large audience of curious spectators. Number 5, your next move. This may be the most powerful lesson of all. Many people love announcing what they are about to do. They tell everyone about the business they will start, the book they will write, the skill they will learn, the transformation they will achieve. The problem is that talking often replaces doing. Successful people understand that action is more powerful than announcement. Think of a lion hunting in the wild. It does not roar before every hunt. It moves quietly, patiently, and strategically. Its focus remains on results rather than attention. When you constantly reveal your next move, you invite unnecessary opinions. People may discourage you, criticize you, or distract you from your purpose. Sometimes they may even copy your ideas or compete with you before you have had a chance to execute them. Silence protects momentum. Walk quietly, study quietly, build quietly, improve quietly. Then one day, let your success make all the noise. The most powerful achievements often come from people nobody was paying attention to. Privacy is not weakness, privacy is wisdom. Not every thought needs to be spoken, not every plan needs to be announced, not every victory needs to be displayed. The strongest people understand that some things grow best in silence. Protect your dreams until they are strong enough to survive criticism. Protect your finances from unnecessary attention. Protect your kindness from the need for recognition. Protect your struggles from people who have not earned your trust. And protect your next move until it becomes your next success. Because sometimes the greatest power is not in what you reveal, it is in what you choose to keep private. The man who told everyone everything. There was once a young man named Arjun who believed that sharing everything with everyone was a sign of honesty. Whenever he had a new idea, a new goal, or a new plan, he immediately told his friends, relatives, neighbors, and even strangers. Arjun dreamed of building a successful life. He wanted people to admire him, so he constantly spoke about what he was going to achieve. He believed that the more people knew about his plan, the more support he would receive. One day, Arjun decided he would learn English fluently and start an online business. Excited by the thought, he called his friends and proudly announced his plans. I am going to become fluent in English within a year, he said. Then I will build a business and change my life. Some people smiled and encouraged him, but many laughed. You, fluent in English? One friend mocked. Another said, thousands of people try and fail. What makes you different? At first, Arjun ignored them, but their words slowly entered his mind. Every time he opened a book, he remembered their doubts. Every time he practiced speaking, he heard their laughter. Within a few months, he lost confidence and stopped trying. Years later, he realized his first mistake. He had shared his goals before they were strong enough to survive criticism. Life moved on. After working hard for several years, Arjun finally began earning good money. His income increased, and for the first time, he felt financially secure. Once again, he couldn't keep it to himself. At family gatherings, he proudly talked about how much he earned. He posted pictures of expensive purchases online. He wanted people to know that he was successful. At first, everyone congratulated him, but slowly things changed. Some relatives began asking for loans. Some friends expected him to pay for everything. Others became jealous and started spreading rumors. People who had once treated him warmly now viewed him through the lens of money. Arjun felt confused. The success he had worked so hard for was creating tension in his relationships. That was when he learned his second lesson. Not everyone needs to know your financial situation. One rainy evening, Arjun noticed an elderly man struggling to carry groceries across a flooded street. He immediately ran over and helped him. The old man thanked him with tears in his eyes. But instead of quietly moving on, Arjun took photos, posted them online, and spent the next week telling everyone about his good deed. A few days later, he met an old teacher who had always guided him. The teacher listened patiently before asking a simple question. Arjun, did you help the man because he needed help or because you wanted people to know you helped him? The question struck him deeply. That night he couldn't sleep. For the first time, he realized that some acts lose their beauty when they become advertisements. That was his third lesson. Good deeds become more powerful when they come from the heart rather than the desire for recognition. As time passed, Arjun faced a difficult period in life. His business struggled. He experienced stress, anxiety, and personal setbacks. Feeling overwhelmed, he shared every detail of his problem with anyone willing to listen. Some people pretended to care, others listened only because they enjoyed hearing about his difficulties. Months later, he discovered that many of his personal struggles had become topics of gossip. People were discussing his failures behind his back. Some even exaggerated his problems and spread false stories. The experience hurt him deeply. Eventually, he found a small circle of trustworthy friends who genuinely supported him. For the first time, he understood that not everyone deserves access to his personal battles. That became his fourth lesson. Share your problems only with people who have earned your trust. Years later, Arjun came up with a brilliant business idea. His old habit returned. He felt the urge to tell everyone. He wanted attention, he wanted praise, he wanted people to be impressed. But then he remembered every painful lesson life had taught him. Instead of talking, he worked. While others spent time discussing their plans, Arjun spent his time building. While others sought approval, he sought progress. Months turned into years. He worked quietly. No announcements, no boasting, no grand promises. One morning, news spread throughout the town. Arjun's company had become one of the most successful businesses in the region. People were shocked. When did this happen? They asked. Why didn't he tell us? The answer was simple. This time, Arjun had learned the value of silence. He had protected his goals, he had protected his finances, he had kept his good deeds humble, he had shared his struggles only with trusted people. And he had kept his next move secret until it became reality. As he stood looking at everything he had built, he smiled. For the first time in his life, he understood a truth that many people spend decades learning. Not everything needs to be shared. Some things grow stronger in silence. And from that day forward, Arjun spoke less, worked more, and let his results tell the story. The loudest person in the room is rarely the most successful. Dreams grow in silence, discipline grows in silence, and success is often built in silence. Protect what matters until it becomes too powerful to ignore. Before you go, I have a small request. If this video taught you something new or inspired you in any way, please subscribe to the channel. Every subscription helps this community grow and allows me to create more content that can help people learn, improve, and achieve their goals. Join us on this journey of continuous growth. Subscribe now and let's keep learning together.